Alright, hey, what is up guys? It's what time is it? It's 9:50 p.m. on a Friday, and I'm outside this garage to do a small tiny job because my valve cover on the tire wasn't opening. So I kind of freaked. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Talking about this part right here. Yeah, suddenly becomes super tight. So yeah, all right, it's been sorted. So just gonna go on a short spin. So today, most of today and the last couple of days, whatever kind of footage I've been shooting has not been usable because I've been struggling with my audio setup, and I'm glad to report that it's finally been fixed now. You will see it. I mean, I'll see it once I review the footage, and hopefully you'll be able to see it too. So yeah, it was a little frustrating. So in terms of the audio setup, I mean, there are a bunch of videos that that you can watch. There are a bunch of brands, from low-end brands to stuff that's like really high-end and expensive. I have at the moment two mic setups. One is a short mic. That's the mic that I've been using on all my vlogs so far, except for the one where I'm talking about the introduction to the channel, where I'm using a longer cable mic. So the short mic is a braided cable mic, and unfortunately that mic is records only in mono, not in stereo. So if you don't have mono enabled, it will play only in one earphone. And I've had a couple of people call me and message me and tell me, hey, please try and get your audio sorted. And I haven't been able to figure it out because on my laptop it plays in both my earphones, because I have mono enabled in my sound settings. And yeah, so this longer one, I think the brand name is called Moana, and it is a stereo mic. And yeah, so I figured that this is a better mic, and it records in stereo and stuff, so I should be able to sort out my audio issues. The thing with the shorter mic is that you can't put it inside the helmet completely. You can partially put it in because it's really short. And yeah, and to keep it in, you need to put the visor halfway so that it kind of holds the mic in the helmet, but it's not really secure. And when you go fast, you can hear a lot of static. I mean, a lot of disturbance and sounds like that. With this one, I hope that it will be better, but it turned out to be a lot worse. This needs an adapter to be used. There's a lot of crowd today. It's a Friday night, and there's this auto guy who stopped in the middle here. Okay, so yeah, So yeah, what I was saying was I expected it to be better, but it turned out to be a lot worse. So the issue I found out was not really with the mic, but with my placement of it. So I put it into my helmet, into my cheek. You know, I put the wires at the back into the cheek pads, and I then kind of put the mic right in front of right at the side of my mouth. And what was happening was, when I was talking, because of it being so close to my mouth, the audio was kind of crackling. It was kind of overwhelming the sound recording capabilities of the mic. And yeah, and it was like it was terrible. So all the footage that I recorded over the past few days has pretty much been unusable. Hopefully I've got that fixed right now. And yeah, so there seems to be a lot of traffic here. I'm wondering if I should take a U-turn. The thing is, if I do take a U-turn, you know what, instead of taking a U-turn, I'll just take the bike on the highway, because yeah, so sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, so what I realized was the placement of the mic is really important. So it was like super close to my mouth, and that was not working. I then tried another kind of placement, position, and that didn't work out either, because it was too far away, and it was not completely within the helmet. That is the mic, the pickup. I kind of strapped it onto my chin strap, and I hoped it would be able to capture the sound, but it wasn't. And so now what I've done is I put it again, the wires are under the cheek pad, but at this point what I've done is I've put it on my left side, my left hand side cheek pad. It is right at the side of my cheek, but it doesn't press against my cheek or in any way. And there is a difference though. So I think when I close my helmet, it is the sound is better, and when I have the visor open, the sound isn't as good. So I'll give you an example of it. This is the mic with the visor open, and here's how it sounds. Yeah, I don't think it's really great. So I tried testing it out. So what I would do is I change my mic setup, and I go for a short 2-minute spin around the block, and I come back and check out the footage. And yeah, let me close it so you can hear better. And I come back and check out the footage, and that's how I know whether the mic setup was working or not. So yeah, I think a learning for me is that I should have got my audio setup fixed first, but hey, it's a learning curve, and this is my channel, and this is how I've chosen to go about with it. So yeah, hopefully the audio that you hear on my videos now are a lot better than they were before. Yep. What else did I want to tell you? Oh yeah, and this is also a test to see how the audio sounds, I mean how the video records. He's going into that ditch. Alright, good for him. I prefer going slow right now because I can talk. I also wanted to check how this GoPro 9 Black would record in low light. I mean, this is not really low light, it's pretty bright, and my headlight's super bright, so you can see that. Also wanted to show you my headlight setup, and I mean it's not the best, but it's what I have at the moment, and I think it's pretty good. It does the job, especially on the highway. In the city it's a little bit of an overkill. It's not overkill for the highway for sure. I mean, if you have mad dogs and stuff, it's definitely not overkill, but it's better than stock. Yeah, so more about this headlight setup. I'll take you to a little bit of a dark area and show you. Wow, Malnad Kebab Corner, full power. This area is bustly. It's like the Brigade Road of this area. So yeah, coming back to the headlight. So this is an Auxbeam that I picked up from Bike and Biker. This is an expensive piece compared to the Nightbreaker and the other, you know, Chinese. I'm sure this is also made in China, but this works out to around 3.5 for a single unit, and it's about 7K for the actual box, which has 2 units, because this is actually sold for cars. This is a H4 if I'm not mistaken. I could share a link. I've shared a link in a previous video in the description. So yeah, the stock halogen is okay. It's okay in the city. It's totally not okay on the highway, especially on unlit highways. This is a lot better. The only issue that I see with this, or that I can report, is that so here's a dark road, right? This is how it is, yeah, and this is how it is with the light on. Now if I put on high beam, there's really not much of a difference. There's no difference between the focus on high beam and low beam. It's kind of like, you know, the same, which is one of the issues. Second issue is that the reflector that I'm using is actually built for a halogen setup, but I'm running an LED, so it doesn't really have you know, the kind of effective reflector that to you know, maximize the potential. Oh, I've got my brake light coming on. What the hell? It's gone off now. Put back on. Gone now. Electrical gremlins, yeah, with this Interceptor. Yeah, so I was a little surprised because I got that fixed. I got my battery terminals and I got my relays and everything cleaned out. A little surprised by that. But yeah, like I said, this doesn't really have projector projector, sorry, rather LED reflectors to give me the maximum kind of illumination that I require. So that is an issue. And yeah, this road is messed up. Other than that, it does a great job. So because it doesn't have the right kind of reflector, sometimes causes oncoming traffic to be blinded, and also because there is no, if you see that this is the difference between the high beam and the low beam. Can you see the auto? So yeah, this is the difference. It's not massive, and it's kind of like pretty high, and it's that way because the way I've set it up is that I ride in low beam most of the time, and in low beam it was kind of pointless because it was pointing so low, but high beam was not really effective, and I didn't want to be riding the bike in high beam all the time. So yeah, I mean, it's you don't get the best of both worlds, let's just say that. So I was quite interested in getting the new Interceptor LED headlight unit that they're selling on the new versions, but I haven't heard like rave kind of feedback or reviews about it saying that, oh, it's so much better than what they were selling earlier, and I haven't really ridden one and experimented with it to know if it's better than the setup that I have right now. But yeah, so that's about the headlight setup. Yeah, the battery light's coming on again. This is not a good thing. So what I can do is I can put it off. Oh, but the bike has been standing, right? Hasn't it been? It has. It has been standing for quite a few days. So what I'm going to do is not a great idea to be riding the bike around in the night. Without your headlights on, that's for sure. Tell me, what do you think about the exhaust? Does it sound good? You like it? Doggos. I haven't used the Interceptor for the last couple of days. I think it's been, I last used it on maybe Saturday or Sunday. Ideally that should not be an issue, but let's see. You know what, I'll just run it and see what happens. Yeah, I don't care. If I've got to change the battery, I'm going to change the battery, because the last time I'd gone to Bengaluru motorcycles, they took a look at it and said there's really nothing wrong with your with your electricals. He used a multimeter and checked everything, and he checked my battery, he put the headlights on with the bike running, and I think it was at around 13, and he was going to close, put back the side panel on, and I said, hey, listen, hold on, like, you know, you may not be seeing this, but I see this on a regular basis, and it's been coming on quite a lot, so please, you know, take a look at it, and if you find no issue, at least scrub the terminals, clean the grease out of the relays, run an OBD diagnostics, I think, yeah, onboard diagnostics, yeah, OBD, and yeah, let me know. So I did all of that, and I'll take this little route. There, you see, it's come back on again. As soon as I put off the headlight, it goes away. That's the strange part. Put on the headlight, turn high beam on, let's see, let me engage the brakes, headlight, high beam off. It's like a damn Christmas tree, you know, Christmas lights on this Interceptor. There are all these small lights that will come on, and you never know what's going to come on. When I don't high pressure this bike because you know, of the electrical problems, of this specific electrical problem that I faced, and I've also heard of a lot of people facing some really insane electrical kind of issues. So there are guys who've so a regular complaint is of the rectifier kind of malfunctioning or just conking off, and yeah, so like I mentioned in a previous video, there was a guy who replaced his rectifier 4 times in 18 months, and that's just insane. So this hopefully is not the case. Sounds good though, the exhaust. Yeah, so let's see. Short spin on the Interceptor. Just wanted to see how well it captures footage in the night, and I can see some flickering on the screen. I don't know if that's gonna come out in the actual footage, but yeah. So here's a night ride on the Interceptor with the Auxbeam and my little battery issues. Alright, see you guys, bye bye.